Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Benediction Gamer, aka Xebz, back again with another video. And as you can see from today's title, it's going to be starting my trainer trials on Violet and Scarlet. So today I'm going to be showing off one of the competitive teams I've put together. I've nicknamed this one Puff Screen. This features a Jumpulff, a Grimmsnarl and a Mudsdale as the main components of the team. So without further ado, I'm going to go discuss the team, and I hope you enjoy this video, guys. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, let's start by discussing the team. So first position here we've got Jumpulff, who's going to be our tailwind setter. Also offers a reasonable amount of damage output, and due to the move Pollen Puff we can also heal teammates, so that's a good one. And I'm also running Sleep Powder, so the option to put enemies to sleep, which is very useful. So next up is just a sweeper. It's Meowscarada. We won't talk too much about it. I think most people know what that does. That's just in there as a sweep. Next, second part of the critical team we're going to talk about is Grimmsnarl. So that's going to be our screen setter. So he's going to be setting Reflect and Light Screen. He's going to be running the ability Prankster. So we've got priority to get those moves up. That's the main option of Grimmsnarl. Other than that, I mean, he does offer alright damage output. I'm currently running Spirit Break and Sucker Punch on him. I'm using Sucker Punch just to get the chip damage out there for the other moves, for the sweepers really. And then the third critical part of the team, which is what we are setting up the tailwind and the screens for, is our Mudsdale. So then we bring our Mudsdale in, who's running the ability Stamina, and due to this, every time he's hit he's going to pick up defense stats. So as long as they're not running anything that's got too strong a defense attack against it, his defense is going to stack up nicely. To the point that even when your Reflect wears off, they're not going to be doing a huge amount of damage. And then just chuck in another couple of sweepers because we need them. Toxicity, I like him just because he offers good coverage, good moves. I like the ability giving you the extra stab, and obviously because most of his moves offer the ability to attack both Pokemon at the same time, also without damaging your teammate, which is very useful. And then just Dragapult again, running as a special attacker, and he's just got a good variation of moves. I call it a Tera, then add an Ice Tera type, which is very nice, good for the defense. So that's the team so far. Now we're getting into the game now. We've matched up against a competitor, our Toro, and look at the team that we're going to be up against. So they've got, from the top, Glimora, a Go-Goat, Hatterene. Why do I forget the name of this one? We'll forget it for a second. Sylveon. It's Tinkertuff, isn't it? Or it might be Tinkerton. And then Among Us to finish. So fairly defensive team, similar to ours. So we're going to see how we match up in this battle. As you can see, I selected my team quite quickly. Was based off just what they had. I thought these were going to be the best ones to output, and obviously I'm only looking to run 3 Pokemon ideally. So let's look and see how we match up in this one. So I've set up with the Grimmsnarl and the Jumpulff as normal. I'm going to set a Reflect to protect from his Tinkertuff, and then get the Tailwind up, and let's see what the opponent does. So Reflect there from Grimmsnarl, protecting us against physical moves, and Tailwind up to boost the speed for when Mudsdale comes in, because he is a bit slow. Not putting speed EVs into him. He's running full HP and special defense, I believe. Okay, so Stealth Rock there to set up a little bit of chip damage for the enemy for when my Pokemon come in, and he's put my Grimmsnarl to sleep, which is a little bit awkward. Now I can't get the light screen up, but that's no problem. So now I'm thinking, okay, we're going to swap aggro in. Hopefully it doesn't hit me with anything that does too much damage. Then we can get a nice boost off the stamina. Stupidly I tried to put the Among Us to sleep, didn't realise I couldn't put it to sleep. So I still need to look a bit deeper into all the Pokemon and their abilities. Still being a bit of a novice on some of these things. But here we have it. So yeah, doesn't affect the opposing Among Us. Moron. Knockoff, not a lot of damage there. Awkwardly gets rid of my leftovers, but we managed to get one defense stack up. due to being the stamina ability. It's gone for a Pollen Puff on Jumpulff, but not a lot of damage at all. So I'm going for an Earthquake now on aggro. It's not going to affect my Jumpulff. That's the other beauty of the Jumpulff Mudsdale Grimmsnarl trio. Once I get Mudsdale in and Grimmsnarl out, if I can keep Jumpulff on with enough health, then I can produce double damage to the enemy, no damage to myself. And depending on the other enemy, if I can get my Giga Drain off on Jumpulff, then I'm going to heal up myself for a decent amount if I can do enough damage. And I say I can use Pollen Puff to heal Mudsdale if it goes down low at any point. So yeah, Ugly's put my Mudsdale to sleep. Now I realise I probably should have terrored on that move there, because then I don't think he would have been able to put me to sleep, would he? It might depend on the terror type there. I'm not too familiar on that one. So yeah, at this point I've got my Reflect up. I know the only real damage he's going to be able to do to me is with a Tinkerton, so I'm not worried about that. I'm happy to just keep Mudsdale in the battle, and let's try and get some stamina boosts. So yeah, I've gone for the sleep on the Tinkerton there, missed it, and then unfortunately he's managed to knock me off and take away my wide lens, so I'm probably not going to be going in for any more sleep powders now, due to losing that extra accuracy, but it's not too bad. So at this point I know that Pip's probably going to go down, my Jumpulff, so I'm going to try and get another Tailwind in before I go. At this point, again, just hoping Mudsdale wakes up, but I'm not too worried. I know I've got my stamina boost, which I'm trying to stack as many of them as I can while I've got Reflect up, so that once Reflect is gone, it's no longer an issue. I wouldn't even need it up. All his physical attackers will be null and void. So he's gone for the Gigaton Hammer here on Pip. Fortunately, he's got the kill. Jumpulff, you're a valiant servant. We love you. We will see you in the next life. As you see, he's managed to get a very good sleep on aggro. He's managed to keep it asleep for a very long time. And he's also gone for the Spore in case it did wake up. So now at this point, I didn't want him to do any damage to Toxicity. I thought I'd rather risk him doing damage on Grimmsnarl, and also risk it, try and wake him up and get a light screen in before he goes. Although I did, as you can see, I was debating attacking, was debating going for a Sucker Punch. At this point I realised, yeah, let's go for a Terrestrialize on the Mudsdale, even though the guy's asleep, but it should at least boost our defense even further. So here we go. Now guys, let me know what your thoughts on Terrestrialization. Do you like the mechanic? Do you like the way it looks? I'd like to know your thoughts. Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what kind of teams you're running, guys. Let me know your favourite team to run. For me, this is one of my favourite two I've run so far. I've got a Rain Dance team as well, which I'll make a video of soon, guys, so you can see that one. But yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to run some kind of fun teams. Slightly meta, but not completely meta. I mean, I think we're all going to agree Grimmsnarl's definitely meta. Mudsdale's probably meta as well, in the right hands, not mine. But yeah, it is pretty fun so far. So yeah, expect that one next, Rain Dance team video. So he's bringing a Hatterene now. Still got both my guys asleep. Slightly worried now because obviously Hatterene's most likely going to be special attacker. So this is at the point where I definitely need to get my light screen up. So let's just fingers crossed that Grimmsnarl wakes up at this point. He brings Glamora in. This may well be an issue. Expecting some mortal spins here to poison the guys. I think that's his best way of taking down Mudsdale, really. Would be the stool poison. So he's getting Calm Minds up on the Hatterene. This did start putting the fear of God into me, I'm not going to lie. Did wonder how much damage he would start doing. So I think at this point I've been asleep for 3 turns. I know I'm going to wake up at this turn. A Sucker Punch into Glamora because I expected it to do a Mortal Spin at this point. But as you'll see, he does not. Which is, for me it was unexpected. I think that would have been one of his better plays that he could have gone for at this point. Grimmsnarl was never going to do too much, he's only on there to chip damage. So yeah, but second Calm Mind, now the fear of God definitely is in me. I'm thinking, what is this Hatterene going to do? Is it going to come out and kill me? So yeah, my Reflect's off, my Tailwind's off, but it's not an issue. We've got enough defense stacked up on aggro. I think we're going to be pretty good. It's just a case, can we get enough chip damage in? And what is this Hatterene going to do when it finally turns around and hits me? So Sucker Punch in there, I'm thinking let's get a little bit of chip damage on the Hatterene so that hopefully an Earthquake will take both of these out. But as we're seeing, still fast asleep. This was it just wasn't one of those games that you want to be in. It's just forever asleep. Defense still stacking up. But this ain't the most fun. So now I'm thinking, yeah, right, let's get Zelwyn, Toxtricity. And by the way, guys, I managed to catch this guy's shiny within the first 20 minutes of playing Violet. Little story, I ran across to some cliff that you could jump over, which goes into like a level 20 area, which my friend Bahamut also ended up doing. And whilst I was there, I just stumbled upon a red Toxtricity. And it was really lucky because I'd almost run out of balls at the time as well. But as we can see, not lucky in the fight because Toxtricity goes straight down. But here we come with aggro. So I'm just wondering how much damage can I put in here. I know the Hatterene's probably not going to do too much damage. I'm pretty sure Glamora is going to go down in the one hit. So that's fantastic. So now I know what he's got left is a fairly damaged Among Us. So I'm hoping as long as he can't take me out with this, that I should be alright. And we see the Side Shock was worse than his previous attack. So at this point I'm thinking, yeah, we're good for the win. The plan has worked. So guys, let me know what you think of the team. This is what I would nickname Puff Screen. So we start with the Jumpulff and Grimmsnarl to set us up nice into the fight. Then we come in with a Mudsdale to boost its defense, get it right set up for battle, and then there's no stopping you. I think if I can come in with potentially 3 other better sweepers that I can add to the team, something bulkier, something that's, you know what I mean, going to survive a hit, then I think, yeah, there's no stopping this team. I've won good 80% of matches with this team so far, so I think that there's a lot of success in it. But guys, let me know your thoughts, maybe test it out yourselves, and yeah, cheers for tuning in guys. I've been Benediction Gamer aka Xebz, and as always, keep it holy.